Hi, my name is Cookie Crumble from Vtube Studios and I'm a Vtuber artist and rigger. In this guide I will show you how to set up mijn Okaasan Mommy Milkers MILF Ara model in Vtube Studio. These are just the basics instructions and I highly recommend reading the official Vtube Studio manual and watching some of the tutorials to get more knowledge about the Vtube Studio app. There's many amazing features, but we're gonna keep it short and simple in this guide. Links will be provided in the description down below. Before we get started, you have to make sure your PC or laptop has the minimum requirements to run the Vtube Studio app and the model. Play around with the free test models in Vtube Studio and see how well that works for you. Make sure that your room is not dark and that your face is well lit up. It's not necessary, but I will highly recommend having something like a desktop ring light for more accurate high face tracking. Alright, the first thing you need is of course to download the Vtube Studio app from Steam. This specific model will only work in Vtube Studio. It probably won't work in other programs, so be sure to have Vtube Studio, okay? A program to unzip the file. You need a webcam, tablet or an iOS device for face tracking like an iPhone or iPad. Be aware that some facial tracking features only work with iOS, for example the Cheekpuff. But no worries for the people who don't use iOS devices for face tracking. You can just toggle the Cheekpuff on and off manually. You need an open source software for video recording and live streaming. I personally use OBS Studios. Check out this video over here that will help you set up your model in OBS Studio. If you're gonna use your phone or tablet for face tracking, you also need to download the official Vtube Studio app on there. Okay, so after the purchase, you receive a text file with a link to the Google Drive folder. In this folder, you will find the Okaasan model for Vtube Studio and another text folder with the links to my TOS, my website, and to this guide video. It will look like this, you know, the model will be the zip file and the guide and stuff, and all the links will be in this document. What you need to do is you need to unzip it. You're gonna extract it here. And this is the file that you have to put in Vtube Studio. It has all the things that you need in here. What you need is this complete folder and you will drag it to the Vtube Studio map where it belongs. And to see where that is, you open up of course Vtube Studio. You may not see the menu here on the left side. You have to double click to open the side menu up here. Then you click on this model icon up here. And down below you will see all the models you have. So you have to import your own model, open folder, and then you will get here and you have to drag the folder Okaasan model up here. Like the example here, it's here, Okaasan model, it's right here. And that's all you need to do. You just have to drag it up here and it sets. You close it down, okay. It may take a few seconds for it to appear, so no worries, just like check if it's there, close the menu again, wait for a second and get back until you see this icon here, the Okaasan model. You click on it, let it load, and there it is. The model is already ready to go, but if you like to change some stuff around with the physics and how everything works with the parameters, you can like also adjust that. You press on this cog icon here, and then you go to this and then you scroll down, and here you will see all the inputs and outputs for the model. For example, how this model is like, if you look to the left, the body moves to the left, and to the right, the body moves to the right. Let's say you don't want that, you want it to have the opposite effects. Down below here at the filter, I press X to get to body rotation X. Here it's set at 10 and minus 10. Let's switch it up, make this minus 10, and this one 10. And as you can see, I look to this side, my body goes to the opposite side. It's all about preference, whichever you want. I personally like it this way. It's up to you. Same thing with the blush. Let's see, it's smile. The more I smile, the blushier my face gets. But some people may not like that, so you know, you can change the intensity right here, like go higher or go lower. And if you don't like it, just press the trash can here and it will remove that. Oh, another thing is with iOS tracking, with my tracking, I can do this. It's like a pouty mouth. To set that up, I used the Cheekpuff input and connected it with my output for parameter pouty mouth. But if you would like the Cheekpuff effects, you can just go there, select Cheekpuff, and then whatever you desire. I personally like the pouty mouth more, but it's up to you. You can change it around if you like. And so you can like play with other settings in the Vtube Studio app. Make sure you have this on, toggled on, the save active expressions. That way, whenever you close the app and you open up Vtube Studio again, all your expressions and your outfits and your colors will still be the same. So you don't have to start all over again or like toggle it on back again, you know? In this window, you can change the level of tracking quality. The higher you go, the better accurate, you know, the face tracking will be. Just play around with it. If you have an iOS device like a iPad, iPhone, usually can go like 5. But if you have a webcam or you are in a dark room or something like that, you know, go lower and see what fits you best. You can also play around with the blink sensitivity, mouse, brow sensitivity, you know, do whatever feels right for you, you know. Everyone is different. Make sure you have the active virtual webcam on if you want to use the model in OBS and use the Vtube Studio cam as the source. And now to the fun parts, setting up the model with all the hairstyles and stuff. I already did most of the work already here. I set up a few outfits already, expressions, let's say for work, body poses, hairstyles. Just make it easier for you guys, you know. Ready to go. I made a few maps that you can fill in yourself, like camera angles or pinned items or Twitch channel point redeems. They're still empty, so you can put in whatever. Usually I have that filled up. Everything is set up. Let's get to the customization. You press the Express Editor button right here. And then you press Create New Expression. Select. And then you get to the fun parts. All the toggles. Yes. So yeah, it's just like play around with it. Whatever feels nice. I already have few like default eye colors. We have like 6, I think 6, yeah. Skin color toggle sliders, whatever you want to call it. Level preference, yeah, you can like combine it, you know, if you want more blue into this, if you want more yellow, more purple, maybe more green, you know, go ham, whatever fits you perfectly. Yes, this model also has the option to remove all the clothes. Just remove like the bra like all the way to there. I won't do it because, you know, I'll be naked then. A few explanations that makes to make more sense. Why there is a hashtag right here. I did that so it's easier to know which are connected with each other. Like this hashtag here. There's a, let's see, highlight this. And there's a hashtag right here. And these two. And let me explain what they actually do. So the middle bang. Let's say I don't want it. I don't want this bang because I want to do something else with it. And I also removed all these pieces here. And now you have a bald spot here. It looks weird. Maybe some people are into that, but you know, I don't think you will. So that's like the hashtag. So you know what to play around with. So you can like use this one. So like hide that bird's outline over there. If you want to add some hair tucks, to hide it more like that, you know. Make sure you have the hairline toggle at 0, because if you have it on, then it will have this. You will have bald spots. Why do I have this option? Because I usually don't like to see the hairline when I have my hair like this, you know. See, now you have it here, so you can see the hairline, and now it's away. But make sure you keep it at 0 if you wanna play around with the hair. Of course, we got different like side bangs. You can like play around with. You can make it longer or shorter. You can have some stuff in between. You know, this. It's so many options. You can go wild. Go ham. Be aware that not all like items can be combined well. I tried my best to like make it as fitting as possible, but it cannot be a guarantee. So you know, this part right here is called like, I don't know what to call it. I just call it the Underbust shirts thingies. So if you want to like change that or remove it completely, it's this toggle, the Underbust toggle. Yes, for some toggles, be aware that some poses cannot have like long sleeves. I didn't like draw or rig like sleeves because it'll be like too heavy on the model to do more items on the model. So be aware if you're gonna do like hand waving expressions, stuff like that, that the bottom sleeves will like poke out. The same thing with the sitting leg position also. Like now it's just fine, you know, but if you have like a skirt on, it will like clip out of there, you know. This is the one, you see. Yeah, so it will only work with a few outfits. Oh, another thing, I did already set it up so you don't have to worry about it, but just in case maybe you accidentally like delete that toggle or something like that and you want to remake it, this is how you do it. Let's say you want the expression, like the pose where you hold a wine glass. To get to that item, you have to first activate this one, the first hand wave toggle. That's why it's the first activate it. Then you do this one because it has the triangle and a star. Yeah, and then the item, the triangles and 2 stars, like step 1 and 2. You cannot have step 2 without step 1 first, you know? And then you just activate it like that. And then you save it, whatever you want, expression name, and save it, and then you have it back on. But yeah, make sure you toggle this one first, the waving, because without it, you know, nothing is happening here. The same thing with the candy, activate this one first, then step 1 for candy, and then step 2 for candy. See what I mean? Hand piece, you know, you need the first one on. That's only the one with the triangles. The other ones are fine. You can just toggle this one on, this one on, like that. And then we at the end of the toggles. Let's just use the ends. Don't go further than this because it's only like angles and physics stuff. All the necessary toggles are above here. This is the end of the toggles. And then the link to my website if you wanna see more information or commission me maybe feature, you know. I'm not gonna show this example of the nipples here. The nips. But again, there's a star and 2 stars. So step 1, toggle that one first, and then step 2 if you want to use the second one. Step 2 won't work without step 1. This list is huge, so to make it easier, don't forget to use the filter to find the stuff easier that you need. Change the skirt up, just press in skirt and then skirt toggle, and you'll have the skirts. And just play around with the settings, you know, like the back hair, just select the hair you want. Make sure with this kind of toggles that you select the round up number, like not 8s. Don't go like 7.72 because it will like be transparent because it wants to transition to the next toggle. So make sure to like have like the round number with these kind of the toggles, you know. Of course, you know, you can make it longer and shorter, whatever your preference is. And all kinds of fun stuff, like we got some fun animal ears too. So I made this quick example. Let's color it in. The reason why it's mostly the model is gray and white, so it's easier for the multiply colors and the screen colors to adjust. So let's do that. Let's save it. If you need to edit the hotkey, you can just click on it, select it. The only thing you cannot do is change the name, that's locked, but you can see what toggles are on and like remove it or maybe add some more stuff to it that you like. Okay, then we click on create new hotkeys for all unused expressions. Select, that you will see here the name of it, and okay. And if you press the button down here, you will see it created a hotkey. And if you want to put it in a map, just click on the map here and then select the map you want to put it in to make things more organized. Then you put a hotkey, let's say number 1. Oop, already used 5. Okay, number 5. Then press number 5, and there it is. Let's color the model. You press this icon up here with the model and the cog, and then press on customize model. Then customize multi and screen color for Artmeshes. Press select. And then you zoom in. You can see the Artmeshes that are selected are things that you can change the color of. And on the top left you can see the name also of the Artmesh. And if you're moving a lot around, just press the freeze button and it will freeze the model like this. So it'll be easier to select the mesh you need. Let's say you want this one, click on this one. What's the name of this? Natural right 2. If you're not sure, just press the icon here and it will flash up. And then you just select the color. You can play around with it. What's color you want? Let's say you want red, like this, or maybe you want it to have like lighter, something like that, or you want to add some more screen color to it, but I like it this way. So, okay, and let's say you want your whole hair red. It's very easy because you already selected the right color. Then you press the next one. Let's say this one, click on paste less multiply color. Okay. Paste less screen color. Okay. Well, let's say there's something you want to make invisible. Let's say you don't want the necklace to be shown for some reason. Then you press this one. And the A for transparency right here, go all the way to the left. And now it's invisible. Go with the color, I don't know what color, it's just pink, sure. Like that, and when you're done, press OK. You go back to this, I know what you call that. The hotkeys menu, I guess. Scroll all the way down, press the plus. Create a hotkey action. Scroll down till you see Artmesh color preset. Record setting. And now it counted the Artmeshes that have been altered. And then you select the hotkey to activate it. Let's say 4. So if you want to go on, press 4 again, turn on 4. I also have in the colors presets, I think, yeah. Yes, resets, color presets. So let's say you have all kinds of colors and you don't remember which one the hotkey is for that. I have this one to reset the colors back to basic. Good thing to know, this model also has mouth X and tongue tracking. So if you stick your tongue out, it will track my tongue movement, and the mouth X is like this. Yeah, that's kind of it. You can just like go to the map. Let's say you want to see some expressions. I already put some for you already done here. And see if you don't have the iOS, you cannot like use Cheekpuff or tongue out. But there's a toggle for it. Just create your own toggle. Just like create a hotkey and you'll know it will work for you. Well, here we are. Thank you for following this guide. I hope it was easy to follow for you. And thank you so much for all your support. You can follow me on X, formerly known as Twitter, or on my Twitch. All my links will be also down in the description down below. Feel free to leave any questions in the comments down below, or if you have an issue with the model, you can always like send me a message and I can see if I can help you out. Okay, bye bye. Thank you so much. Thank you for all your support. Have fun.